Alrighty, chat, I think we're good. Hopefully no audio issues that are somehow running tonight. As I hope. I wonder. Okay, creepy. Very creepy. I don't even know why that would show up in my For You page.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but apparently that happened. But how you doing, Alex? How's your night going? Yeah, they really do push for their live access thing. Okay, what was I doing with my life? Ah, yeah. Let's see, I think we're doing Far From Home. Talk to... we gotta talk to the Prime Lady. Bro, mi amo Fabian. Me saludas. Hola, Fabian. ¿Cómo estás? I won't lie, Alex. That was me for a second in my head sounded like Roman. I was like, wait, Roman? Mis saludos. Salud. ¿Es bien? Nice. ¿Qué favorito la día? What's your favorite part of the day there, my guy? No English? No problema más. Wait, what the? What do we have here? Another tourist in the gift? He nods to his shifty-eyed companions. Let's give her a proper welcome. Let's think this through. He draws a sharp blade and smiles. I'm afraid you're missing the point, friend.
It's about to go down.
Oh, Peru? Oh. I'm in Peru right now. Mi esposa es Peruvian. ¿Dónde es Molina?
What?
How may I help?
Brave does Leon.
Worth and
Let's go.
Yo, beat him up.
Let's
Beat
go.
up this guy too.
Damn. Missed. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
Everybody beat up. Okay. What the heck was that
No
all about?
problem.
Hey, I think that's supply and demand. Find and confront thugs. You know, they're, See, one that dropped a key that looks like it belongs to a house in Andra's gift. Okay, I guess we're getting supply and demand. Yeah, they were pretty close to here. Oh. Hermana S. Penelope. Oh. Oh. Nice. Sister is Penelope. My cousin? Penelope. The woman looks like she hasn't slept in days. Her hair is in a rat's nest of tangles, and her eyes are lined with shadows. She casts an anxious glance at the door. Her eyes widen, somewhere between hope and appreciation. Are you here about Durin? Who? My boy Durin. His father, Wind, took him fishing 2 days ago, and I haven't seen either of them since. Neighbors are no help, and the city watch hardly bothers with the gift these days. I'd be out on the docks looking myself, but I can't leave the baby. Her eyes wander to the crib, and she lowers her voice. I don't care. I don't dare take a hollowborn out. What with the violence near the brothel? I feel her misery, her pain, her brims within. Oh, Elder Scrolls. Oh, don't KS race a level? You have a hollowborn baby? The answer is etched plainly on her face. Wyden's legacy is as potent in Defiance Bay as anywhere. People are scared, and they're looking for someone to blame. Whether it's those women at the brothel or the families of these poor babies. Might be nice if God or two stepped in and set people straight. Maybe that's just me. Tell me more about the disappearance. Let's see, what do you want to know? Tell me about Derwin. A ghost of a smile flickers across her lips. Yo, Fabian, see. Can you hear me? What race and level are you in ESO? He's a brave lad, if a little too bold for his own good, but he's always been a dutiful son and a gentle brother. He's got dark hair, quick eyes, and a ready smile. When you find him, you'll recognize him in a heartbeat, I'm sure. Tell me about Wyden. She scowls and brushes a greasy strand of hair from her face. Sometimes I don't know whether to rejoice or ruse that he's come home as often as he does. He spends most of the time and all the money drinking at the brothel. Has ever since her gaze returns to her silent cradle. Where did you see them last night? Wyden was taking Darren fishing at the docks. That was 2 days ago. I have no more questions. I'll be back if I find anything. Oda closes her eyes, likely for the first time in 2 days. I don't know how to thank you. I don't have much to spare these days, but Audra's bless you for anything you can do. Well, certainly not this door. Now we got another problem. Nobody takes care of people in these RPGs. Let's see a bit. What? I'm gonna say the abandoned house. That's where you would probably find crooks. Pinto. Hey. Salute. Or
You always were good handling big balls.
well, you know what they say. I got the biggest of them all. I've been caught stealing. Okay, these guys have nothing to offer. Granted, the biggest balls of them all are held by ACDC. Okay, what about next door? Pinto. Okay, what does Pito mean? Don't make me look up my translate. Yo, I don't know how to whistle. Believe it or not, I don't know how to whistle. A young elvish man squints at you in surprise. You can't just barge into someone's home like this. Who do you think you are? Who are you? The elf who lives here. Now get out. Oh, okay, damn. Oh boy. I'm being made fun of because I'm a gringo, aren't I? My nose. Okay. Next house. Already touched my nose.
I am the great Cornholio. I'm a gringo. I have no bunghole. Bunghole.
Ooh, camping supplies. Ew. That has blood in it. Wait a minute. Okay. Yo, this is why I need Keishi every now and then. I won't lie. Just be like, wait, I know something. Something's amiss. Era mentira. Bueno, pido. There we go. We found the correct house. Well, it looks like I have to talk to this man in charge. Alfia wears a defiant expression and a sturdy yet battered suit of armor. She seems to bear each scratch and ding with pride. You don't look like one of the knights. Can I help you with something? I'm here about the trouble at the Salty Mass. Ordinary Nith are angry, as they should be with that crooked Amura toting up to the nobles. She snares. She's using the tragedy of Wyvern's legacy to line her pockets. She's no better than the Eridan overlords we drove out 200 years ago. People around here know you to be an honest broker. Madden's made it so only the rich can afford her establishment. Yet she sits in the poorest district of Defiance Bay. How is that fair? We've taken matters into our own hands, but she's the real criminal here. Why don't you tell her to back down? Vienna might be making a fortune, but her employees aren't. You're hurting them even more. I hadn't thought of it that way. Her dulled, paw-drawn sags. Then I guess there's no point to this, is there? She looks at the thugs standing around her and finally nods. Tell Muda we'll leave her people alone. Hooray, no violence. But Cindy, you enjoy whatever you enjoy. But just to let you know, I'm married.
God's damn that son of a coon.
The angry woman clutches her jaw and stares out towards the harbor with glimmering golden eyes. Eventually sensing your presence, she turns her feathered head towards you.
Want to run it down on its luck, Valiant Trading Company? If you have more than half a brain, you could really do something with it.
She clenches her jaw and continues quietly.
As long as you're willing to clean up a few bloodstains.
Enough silver and gold and you'd be surprised how well you clean up just about anything.
True enough. Verzano's just lucky no one's trying to pay him in steel these days. Sooner or later, his luck will run out.
The woman looks back at the warehouse for a moment and grimaces. After a slight nod in your direction, she storms off. Yeah, somebody is going to be an NPC later.
Welcome.
An old man paces the dock and looks out over the water. He's fusing over something large and round, with which he constantly shifts from one hand to the other. You're not certain whether his wide eyes, gaped mouthed expression marks surprise or fear. It seems he isn't either. You don't look like a guard. He examines you and your equipment more closely, saying, "You wouldn't be interested in making some copper, would you?" He shows you the object in hand. It's a large round opal with Edowen runes carved into it. It glistens with his sweetness. Whoa, is it a good episode? And is it the one with Macaulay Culkin in it? See the ship that went down over there? I've been looking for someone to help me recover its missing cargo. Tell me about the missing cargo. He licks his lips. We started in cold morn, and we're making our way down the river, loading and unloading as we went by. Business as usual. What happened? He massages the opal in a clammy palm. When we reached Eastland's Rest, we may have agreed to, take on a few crates from someplace called Caravan's Raigan. A couple of the lads snuck a peek at the cargo, saw a suit of armor and a broken scepter. He shrugs. I don't know why anyone would want a broken anything, but these animancers sold buy dirty stockings if you say they came from ruins. He closes his hand around the opal in a white clutch grip. We were almost to Defiance Bay when the screaming started. I've seen my share of barroom brawls, but this sounded different. I was topside with the captain, but he and the first mate went below decks to see what all the commotion was about. When they didn't come back, I looked into the hold. He stutters. I saw one of those suits of armor walking around by itself. It was covered in blood. When we saw it, it started running for the hatch, so I closed it. He squeezed his eyes shut. You had to keep those monsters from getting out. Camille shakes his head, his eyes still closed. That's what I keep telling myself. He rolls the stone between his hands. I'm just the deckhand, but I was the only one left. I piloted the ship as best I could, but I hit rocks when we passed Brackenberg. I barely made it to Aldron's gift before I had to jump overboard and swim for the docks. I'd give up the cargo, not to mention the payday. When one of the lads pulled this up in the nets, he shows the opal again. This part of the scepter. From what I recall, there were other pieces, and I'd bet you anything they somewhere in the shallow too. If anyone could find them, there'd be profit. Let's see, these creatures you described sound like animals. They were probably guarding the relic. There must be a reason you haven't gone for the rest of the artifact. I'm lucky to have escaped the ship like I did. I'm not taking chances with those things. Have you talked to Crucible Knights about this? I'd admit that I'm smuggling Reddit. He shakes his head. I doubt they'd arrest me. But I also doubt I'd see any coin from this mess. What happens if I find the rest? You'll find the missing pieces of the artifact, and I've got the Animancer friend from my expedition who will find you a stack of copper. He scratches his beard. All I want out of this is a few hundred pounds for my lost payday. If that sounds fair to you, I'll give you this stone and the name of my contact once you have everything else. Emil regards the opal again, seeing as the kid dredged this stone up with his net. I'd wager you could find the missing pieces out in the shallow during low tide. Is there anything else you need? Have you seen a boy named Durin around here? I see him near every time I'm in port. He nods at a half-sunken boat. He's the one who found the opal. Good kid, despite that loafer of a father. Loafer? A scowl across his leathery face. Drunk more often than sober, and poor company either way. He spends his scant coin at the salty mess when he's got mouths to feed, and yet he thinks his hollow-born daughter is a curse on his family. Any idea where Darren could be now? He frowns. That boy loves ships. He's probably playing pirates with the sailors. If he hasn't stowed away with the cargo. Thank you for the information. Let's see. How's business?
Hail and well met.
See. I take it you're having a hard time finding workers? Workers who aren't superstitious cowards anyway, she shakes her head. I offer good coin, but as soon as I tell them about the job, they say an oath to the Lady of Lambeth and spit all over the docks. They think the lighthouse is haunted ever since the floods of Aldra's gift. Echoes of war. The flood certainly claimed enough souls to pack a lighthouse full to burst. Let's see, Aldra's gift was flooded. Back at the end of the War of Defiance, it was one of the finishing blows to the Eredrin army. Cost us a lot, though. The whole district was supposed to be evacuated, but not everyone left in time. The Endrins put anyone they found to the sword. The lucky one who escaped the slaughter drowned hours later when Hadret's force broke the dams. Locals say the lighthouse keeper was one of the people who stayed behind, and one of the last to die. She shrugs. I don't know why that makes the lighthouse any more haunted than the rest of the gift, but here you have it. That won't stop me. Good. It's about time someone put an end to this foolishness. She rummages in her pocket and pulls out a skeleton key. As she hands it to you, she hesitates. Just be careful. Not that I believe in ghost stories, but it is an old building, so watch your step. Farewell. So many quests. Still a little time. Where's that mother trucker going?
I've a shiver, won't leave my spine.
Welcome.
Hi. I have some questions. You know someone named Durin. I challenged him. Name doesn't ring a bell. If you find him, ask him if he's interested in doing some construction work. We know about the lighthouse inside. What are you building? Tell me about the flood. God dang, where is that kid? Captain won't be happy to hear about this. Hit me. This young, lanky sailor is wriggling his cap anxiously, sweating beading on his furrowed brow. His eyes widen as you approach, and he takes a few steps forward.
Good day to you.
If you have a moment, you're not from around here, right? You don't look like you're from the docks. He looks around nervously. I could use your help. What's the problem? Oh, thank you. They were lying, saying you're a kind-hearted sort. He runs a hand through his hair nervously. It's the captain, or rather, not the captain himself, but his chest. Yeah, his sea chest. He keeps all his valuables in there, tucked away safe. As I was unloading it with the rest of the things, what with us staying in the port a couple days, and he coughs. I may have gotten a little distracted. Marco nods towards the building nearby. I wasn't gone long. Just an hour at the salty mess. When I got back, the chest was gone. He sets a pleading look at you. It really wasn't. It really hasn't been that long. Whoever took it can't be too far. But the shifts change, and I'm on watch. I can't sneak off and look for it. And if the captain will kill me if he hears of it. I'll get strung up on the yardum. Please, if you could, get it back for me. I swear by the flame I'll make it up. I'll make it worth your while. You can have my pay. I won't be spending it if Captain Fortanero finds out. Well, first things first, you know Darren. Huh? Oh, he wanted to play on the ship, but I couldn't let him. Pharaoh's very strict with that sort of thing. I had to shoo him away. I felt a bit bad about it. Saw him heading towards the salty mass. Not really somewhere he ought to be playing. Hope you find him. Any idea where the thieves might have taken the chest? Well, the chest itself is pretty heavy. Nobody I've asked has seen it getting carried around either. I figured they must have snuck it off somewhere nearby. Just out of sight. They can't be gone far. See, what makes you think I'm not from... Yeah. God dang it, where is this kid? Well, one of these days. Well, it looks like we might have to make our way to the Salty Mass.
A dozen Ederan ships were shattered against these levees during the War of Defiance. Best to heed the astrologers, I find, where tides are concerned.
Place gets my blood beating in all the right places.
So many spirits. Few
And
awaken.
yeah. Yep, Salty Mass first. Gotta make our way around somehow. Gotta inform people of no more violence. Let's see, lighthouse key. Okay. Alright,
day,
there be our
stranger.
quest giver. I talked to ringleader. She's agreed to leave you alone. Vian's brow rigid rises. Well, that's a welcome surprise, and one worth celebrating. Take some copper and enjoy yourself. Her smile widens, and if you choose to have fun here, enjoy my special discount. Ooh. You go ahead, really. I'll just wait by the bar with a glass of something that kills disease.
How do you do?
Alright, we need to talk to What's-Her-Face. And she's upstairs. There we go. Nice to know we only have one-time
Greetings.
fee. Sarah looks at you curiously. Back again? There's something I need to discuss with you. She runs a smooth finger along your neck and under your chin. Just tell me what you like. It's extra if you want to bring someone else in, though. Your friend offers Setney. He needs that medallion. So do I. Sarah raises her chin. I offer him half his money, and he refuses it. She crosses her arms and paces in a circle around you. I'm sure he told you all about his broke plan. Did he also tell you that I got him where he is today? What? I really am sorry for him, but I'll bet you anything he lives better now than he did in Il Afra. I've worked a long time for a way out, and I'm not giving it up just because there suddenly got nostalgic. Let's see. I'll buy it. 6,000.
Good day to you.
See about the. Give me the medallion. Stay quiet. Thanks. You got what you wanted. Tell Thuris he best not show his face in this city again. Sweet. Now that's conniving. Alright, now we need to find Thurist, or whatever his name is. Wherever he is. Near, far, wherever Thurists are. Okay, supply and demand check. No. 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 Not it. Brackenberg. Oh, D for double speed. Sweet. Onward. Can't remember where first was. I think he was at the charred barrel, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, first, let's see. Thirst scowls and hinges at his ring. I'll get that medallion back without your help. Looks like the medallion. This looks like the medallion you're searching for? Thirst's eyes are widened and round as the artifacts in his hand. You're giving my people a gift we couldn't possibly repay? I'll do the best I can, though. He shoves a bag of coin in your hands. This is everything I have. Please take it. Thank you. You'll always be an honored guest among the scattered spear. Farewell. He hurries out of the inn, his fancy cloak dragging on the ground. Ooh, minor positive. Alright, another one down. Let's see, Wailing Banshee, Visions, Grieving Mother. Well, best we go back to the lighthouse.
I wonder, Aloth, don't you ever feel curious about Isilmir's history?
Not even a little.
But think of the opportunities. You could learn so much about the past.
There are some things I'm happy not knowing.
Yeah, ain't that the truth, man? Alright, to the Haunted Inn. I mean, lighthouse. And dude, we're getting stuff done. Hopefully we're getting our net positive, and then we'll be able to complete other quests. Alright, in Lake Flynn. Spooky.
That's settled.
So wait, let's go over here first. Oh, shucky ducky.
Not believe.
Yo, get your ass in the game. See, what am I thinking with my life? Oh, never mind.
What?
Okay, we need something big. Let's hit him over there.
You're not getting through me.
What?
My mind feels sharp as steel.
These ones are in.
Alright, that happened.
Sure.
Wait, if that happened over there. Yo, really? The wood of these barrels, burlap sacks, everything's in pathetic condition, to say the least. All right, let's see what's upstairs.
How may I help?
And then let's... There we go. Alright, it's gonna be here. Right. Some darn health. Let's get rid of these guys. And then everybody else, get on the gangbang.
Let's go. Let's
Oh,
go.
hello.
Let's go.
Yo, who joined in?
No problem.
If it makes you rest easier.
Eh?
Right, anything good here? I mean, stuff is stuff. Can't go wrong there. Hey, a key! Oh, ghost? No ghost. Right. Up and over! Oh, shucks. Lilith, shrieking sobs pierce your ears and rattle the musty rafters of the lighthouse. They emanate from this spectral figure of a woman hovering in the middle of the room. Each heave of her shoulders unleashes another hair-raising wail. Get a closer look. As you approach, the spirit's cries take on threatening edge. The swirling mist around this legs ripples the movement. The black pits of its eyes level momentarily with yours. Get closer. The spirit screaming grows louder and louder. Its sunken face distorts, twisting into long, gaping mouth filled with jagged teeth. If anything were able to quell its spirit's rage, it would not appear to be you. Get some. Let's see. Let's do some of that. We need some holy radiance. Obviously, ghosts don't like fire.
Yeah.
And oh, that's cool. You know what? Let's get a sunbeam on that. Darn it, we need something here.
How may I help?
Mowing Ixie on.
Careful! Just like an adherent to...
Let's go!
Oh, shucks.
Let's go! Eh?
Well, that could have gone better.
No problem.
Mine. Okay, what's here?
A simple test.
No, it isn't. You can't unlock it. You know, somebody is going to need a night at the inn. To put it bluntly. All right, that's done. All right, good news. Naya is waiting in. Oh,
Hail, traveler.
hello. Spirit was upstairs, but I got rid of it. You mean it's true she gaps? That place was really haunted? I was sure those laborers were just trying to drive my prices up. At least I can finally start building. Here, take this for your help. And stop by sometime. I've got big plans for this place. Ooh. That's collected. You know, how much longer until my western wall? You know, because once we have the troops, we can finally get all the nice stuff. I'm sorry, but those guys, we need money. Right, we did that. Cave. Can't do that. Endless path, no. Ah. Well, let's see. I brought... Ah, here we go. Tasks. Let's see. Brave. Let's see. I missed for 2 days search room. Let's see. The salty mass. Okay. Always go into the salty mass. Places like just an absolute hive of quests, NPC's housing. Good stuff. Besides, if anything, Aloft could finally use some sleep. Because he just got his butt kicked in. Let's see.
Hail and well met. Hail, traveler.
See. Okay, never mind. Nope, need that. Nope. 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 I'll take that. Oh, I have a ring of protection. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's right. I'm not doing any crafting. Right, push. What? Get out of here. All of you. I have a fort to build. Don't need your mushrooms, your scrolls. I just need your camp. And Falcon Paladin, thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing, my guy? How was your night? Camping's not allowed in this area. See? Can't build a fire in the middle of a bar. But how was your stream, my guy? And also, thank you for the follow. Ugh. Well, we might Well, one second. Let me give you a shout out. What were you playing, my guy? Strapped up 5-hour stream of Pillars of Eternity. Nice. How far did you get? I'm playing for the first time, and so I'm getting working my way through it. But yo, my name is Nine Fox, streamer, memer, stand-up comedian, all that good jazz. And right now we're putting a death to a meme because when I tried playing this for the first time on a console, it did not work out so well. So, oh, you're in Defiance Bay for the first time. Okay, so we're roughly around the same spot, which is nice. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go to Brackenburg and we're gonna take a nap. Nice. I'm just really. Oh God. Okay.
How may I help?
You moving all the way back there is probably what will be helpful. Let's see. But what kind of character and class are you doing? Yo, guys, thanks for calling the guards.
Got it.
Let's see. It's okay. The guards will notice naked assassins. It's not like he died almost. Again. You never get good help these days. Yo, I'd like a room, please.
Gods keep you.
Let's see. Let's get the noble stay. Alright, there we go. Don't want anybody to die. So people can't die permanently. Alright, I guess now we'll go back to the mast. Somebody has to know about that missing kid. Question is, where is he? Do 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 phenomena. Do 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 phenomena. Okay, let's see. Uh, uh, he's dead. Here, you know what? I feel bad for the dude.
day, stranger.
See, what are you talking about? I'm talking about your magnificent... Oh. Dude, Okay. Yo, where's your son? Let's see. Can't a man drink in peace? You know what? I feel like this man... Let's grab him by the collar. Or better yet...
Grab his meat and twist it!
Ryan takes a swing and his fist sailing a foot from your ear. His momentum sends him crashing to the floor. He gets up slowly, clutching at the bar for balance. His eyes are filled with shame and self-loathing. What do you want from me? I heard about Darren. Are you okay? Ryan turns the mug in his head. No, not at all. I was taking the boy fishing and I just wanted to stop on the way for a drink, a quick one, so I told him to wait for me outside. I only meant to stay a few minutes, but by the time I came out, he was gone. He stares at his mug again and takes a quick drink. I don't know what I'm going to tell Oda. See, you can't hide here. You'll have to face her sooner or later. Quine turns back to his drink and takes a long gulp. The men drink in peace. See, Oda's son Darren's been missing.
Well met, friend.
No. Maybe the drunkard knows. Darn it. Nice to know things don't change. People don't keep an eye on their kids. Just saying. Think. Wait a minute, the chorus ends. Okay, that... See, the play on the ship, the kid was heading towards Salty Mass, a local brothel. So the Corsairs can't help. You know, maybe... Just a thought. Maybe he went upstairs for a good time. I don't know, can a man keep track of his son? Oiga boy.
Hail and well met.
No, you...
Good day to you.
Darn these courtesans.
Good day to you.
Don't get me wrong, I'm happy supporting the hard-working men and women. But by golly. Killing me, Smalls. Fine, and we'll get rid of all this useless stuff. Anything else we could trade? Others. Yeah. Take all this crafting stuff I don't want. Cause I'm too lazy. Uh. Darn it. There we go. It's money in return. Do you know anything? Okay, obviously the kid didn't come up for a good time. Which puts an end to that theory. Hey, don't I have a ring? Yes, I do. Does he need a medallion? No, he does not. Okay. Nobody knows where that stupid kid is. Even though I want to find said stupid kid. Oh. Gotta think. This kid. You okay, Amor?
Yeah, what?
It's just because I worry about you. And you came in like, what's going on? See, brave. And yes, I am finally breaking down. Wait a minute. There's one part I didn't check. And it hit me square between the eyes. Ay, good boy. I'm thinking.
Something?
Yeah, thinking.
I'm thinking.
Trying to figure out where this kid is in this game. Yeah, I'm thinking you look beautiful. Alright, not here. Ah. Yo, what the deuce?
Brave thou Philotheally.
Let's see. See that hailstorm?
Worship. My mind feels sharp as steel. Let's go! Eh? Sure.
So you taking all that good stuff? God darn it.
Brave thou Philotheally.
How may I help?
Well, you can help by getting rid of all of them. See, let's get a blizzard effect in there.
Let's go!
Get rid of them.
Let's go!
Almost there.
No problem.
Don't tell me this kid dies. I'd be really sad if this kid dies. Messenger from Defiance Bay has arrived. Huh. Curious. Well, I may not have found that kid, but you know what?
Hello.
See. Have you seen anyone come this way with large chests? Now think of it, I did. He points east. They could have went that way. Couldn't have gone too far. East. That is west. Wait a minute. If he was... Oh, God. Please not let this kid have drowned. Oh. A young boy's corpse lies at your feet, half covered in dirt and seaweed. His hands have stiffened around a dagger. A soul lingers nearby, something confused and lost in the seaside fog. Reach towards the soul. As you reach for the soul, it lashes out. Glowing mist strikes at the air around you. The soul can't reach you, but you feel it burn with a feeble, uncontrollable rage. But see, it's okay, I'm here to help you. The soul flickers and ripples towards you, timidly at first. As it swirls around you, you experience wonder, fear, and joy of running between ships at noon. With a jolt, it pulls you into the streets around the salty mast. A woman with painted faces weaves between men stumbling in and out of the lampshade. Father's gone in for a drink, just like always. He said he'd only be a few minutes, but it's been hours. The man guarding the door only laughed when you tried to explain this. There's always a back door. In an alley, two men have cornered a woman. Her cheeks are streaked in tears. She's backed against the wall and looking away. They're inching closer. You step forward. The men barely acknowledge you, but the woman looks at you, a plea in her eyes. You see that look in abused strays, in your hollow-boned sister. That time father took her from her splintered cradle into a filled water basin. You were the brave that day. A knife is in the thug's belt. It's in your hands, and now it's in his thigh. You're small and fast, but not fast enough. Fingers bite into your arm, and a muddy boot sailed towards your face. When everything is muffled by cold, brackish water, the soul retreats from you. It pulses with a question. You did a brave thing. The gods will reward you in the next life. Darren Soul absorbs this thought and ebbs in the ocean mist around the dock. The young boy's corpse lies at your feet, half covered in dirt. Seaweed already read this. Take the dagger. The boy's small hands are rigid in death, but You pry the dagger free. It looks too large and too expensive to have belonged to him. The letter B is carved into the pommel. Likely belongs to his killer. Question is, who is the killer then? Maybe the dad? Or the mom could help us. We have a question. Your son is dead. Darren was defending one of the women here from a couple of thugs. One seems to stare at you. My boy died while I was here. What of my wife? She's always said I'd come to no good, but I never thought of it. You can't... Let's see. You can't change... That can't be changed. Now you have to decide to move forward with your life. Biden barely laughs. You've obviously never lost a child. My future is right here. He looks into his mug. At this rate, I'll be short one. Well, you're no help.
Good day, stranger. Gods keep you.
There's a B, and we don't know... Well, I don't recognize anybody with a B in this game because I don't have that kind of memory. But we might as well tell the mother the truth. Get revenge for him. Because why not? Why not, I say? See, have you found my Darren yet? I don't know how to tell you this, but I can't imagine your grief. Oda's mouth falls open. She stares back in shock. My boy's dead? That can't be. What happened? Darren was defending one of the prostitutes from a couple of thugs. He was very brave, and you should be proud. She sobs and quickly brings a hand to her mouth. Her eyes are bright with tears. Gods, how could this make it any better? I would never have let my boy die for one of those women. And yet, she chokes into her sleeve. I can only pray the gods will be kinder to him in the next life. Maybe there's hope for one of my children. After several seconds, she closes her eyes and swallows. I suppose it's better to know the truth than to keep wondering. Thank you, at least, for bringing me answers. It's all good. There's... Here, take these. I've been saving several keepsakes for Darren one day, but he won't need them now, and I doubt I'll have another child to pass them on to. Hey, we're not gonna track down the killer? Biscuits. I was hoping to get some, justice, per se. See. When in doubt, abandoned house it out. Wait, I think this is the one with the attics. Nope. 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 Rice. Nothing. I mean, obviously they would hide in an abandoned house. Like, that seems like the most logical of moves. Okay, obviously not in her house. Alright, let's check his house. We'll just say, hey, we're Mormons. Or something. Because he's like, what are you doing in my house? Okay, and that's also not his dagger. Hmm. Could also be in the ramshackle house. But I don't have a feeling. Nope. Nope. Okay, nothing here. Let's go to the ramshackle. There's no other place that they could possibly go. Right? Ramshackle?
Good day, stranger.
Hmm. Hmm. Hey. Nothing. I mean, maybe a dark alley. I mean, we've gone pretty far west. Nope. Just a drunken sailor. What'd you do with the drunken sailor? Ah, the chest. Let's see, 4 people stand gathered around what appears to be a wooden chest. One of them, a grizzled and rough-looking character, looks up at you and sneers. Took a wrong turn somewhere, did ya? Best turn around and walk on. There's a sudden snapping sound from the direction of the chest, and a second smaller man lets out a frustrated groan. Damn it! That's the second lockpick. He looks up at you and stills. Oh. Walder rolls his eyes and then turns to you. You walk down your last pier. Well, good news is we found the chest.
Brave
What?
Phone. Yeah. There we go.
Let's have
Yo, I will take the chest.
I shall deal with this one.
All right, get him, boys.
Let's go.
All right, that takes care of that.
Sure.
Anything over here? Laundry. Nope. Nothing else. I think the pirate that we talked to about the quest is over this way. Well, I might get some tea soon. Maybe some honey.
Greetings.
Still searching. Let's see, you're not the guy I'm looking for. It was like near a boat. That's not shipwrecked. Ah, there he is.
Greetings.
Let's see. Marco fidgets nervously. He grins hopefully at you. Any luck finding the captain's chest? Not yet. Still. There. Killing me, Smalls. I thought it was just like, oh, it's located over here. You can go get it. Wait. He's on. Dude, I just realized. He's on, watch. So used to modern RPGs where it's just like, yeah, it's over there. Just go over and grab it. Jeez, Commander Shepard. Thanks for instilling it in me. Ah! Got water. Let's see. Take it. Turn it to the lad. We'll get some good rep. Not too concerned with money. Because we're fine with money. We are F-I-N-E. Spells fine.
How do you do?
Yo, here's your chest. And everything inside. Let's see. There you go. You saved my life, friend. Truly I owe you. Here's the week's wage. No need for that, you keep it. Let's see. Really? Then thank you again for all you've done. At least take this. I picked it up while we were in port in Iran. It's good luck charm, but I don't want forget it. Okay. Sweet. Right, cargo. Right. Hopefully that will get us over here faster. Move them legs. Hmm. You know, nothing, but they should all be at the shallow end, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, hello. See, is this all of them? Oh, no. One more. Gotta check. Here we go. Alright. Turn to the guy. We should get ourselves some more XP and the good stuff.
Hail and well met.
You know, here's your crap. Let's see. His bristle eyebrows rise to a peak. You mean you got past those armored monsters? I don't know how. He shakes his head. Listen, if you're willing, I'll give you this last piece. He holds up the opal and the name of someone who will buy it. And if I wanted, all I want is 200 pounds and for getting the cargo here. Sound fair? Hmm. Let's see. You know what? You got a deal. Right. To Brackenberg. We go. Then we'll have it reassembled, and then hopefully somebody gets themselves a great scepter. Because we need more of those. We need items and gold and mostly experience. Oh, it's not that far away. Well, I'll be. So we gotta find somebody named Nunn. Nope. Ah.
God
Here we go.
help you.
An elder woman peruses the shelf with a quickened and an energy that beels her age. I'm afraid I don't have patience anymore, child. I'm too busy with my research. CML sent me. He said you'd be interested in the centerpieces we found. That old chatty fisherman been babbling about me, I see. She laughs and rolls her eyes. Never trust your secrets to a man with so much salt in his beard. Anyway, let's see what you've got. Nance examines the scepter in her eyes hooded by Crinkle's flesh. And I told you, true, I'll buy it. Unfortunately, a broken scepter isn't as valuable as he thinks it might have led you to be. She steals a glance at your face, but her fingers tighten around the pieces in her hand. I'll take it off your hands for 500. Nonsense. It could easily be repaired by someone with the proper skills. Her eyes flash under their sagging lids. I've got the skills, all right, and you know more than your average relic hunter, I see. Making it whole again is a matter of alchemy, expensive alchemy. I've got to soak the broken ends in a friend's blood compound to reconnect them. Never mind the embalming work to restore the enchantments. I could do it to a tune of 1,800. See, I'm giving you a rare opportunity to work with an Edwithan scepter. Surely you could bring the price down. Aye, perhaps. If you want to bargain and haggle with every dragon blood vendor and imp horn merchant in the city. She puffs her sagging cheeks. Very well. You can have the satisfaction of working an old woman to an early grave for only 1,500. Deal. I expect you'll want to watch and see that your money's put to good use. Better get comfortable then. She lays out an array of powders, potions, and other obscure ingredients on her desk. After what feels like hours, she returns to the main hall with your presence, the scepter. Looking at it, you never know it had been broken in the first place. This may be the finest work I've done, if I may say so, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. Examining a piece like that is a dream come true for someone in my field. She gazes at it wistfully. Take good care of it. See. Alright. I want to see that scepter. He uses a scepter. 16 to 22. Wow, what a piece of crap. Should have just sold it. And how is the main thing? So what I have. All right. Let's see. I vote we go back to our castle. Should have just taken 500. But now we got a fitting scepter we could probably sell for more. Oh, loss, sunk cost fallacy. How dare you? How dare you put this upon me? Oh, chat. Wait, I'm trying to think. Turn to court.
Looks a little healthier than before.
You know, you better pony up the money. This guy. I bear a message from the Dullet's palace. Pardon the intrusion, milady. Chancellor Warden urgently requests you meet him at the Charred Barrel in Brackenburg. Is this about Caranua again? I don't know. Apologies, milady. I am merely a messenger. Why does the manager meet me at the palace? Perhaps the Chancellor is meeting with you in an unofficial capacity. It happens from time to time. You know, I just traveled all the way from there. Bad visitor leaving 3 days. Someone's, At last, I'm glad you're here, milady. My name is Solma. I'm a matter important to discuss with you at this time. Wait. Okay, very well, let's hear it. I gesture for your alliance to join, and you take your place on the throne. God, please don't let me trigger. I'll cut to the meat of it. I have a dozen Orlean slaves imported at Garan. Good, healthy stock that will fetch a fine price in Elswell, if I can get a ship up the coast. That's the tricky part. I haven't gotten the coin to stockpile a ship for the whole journey, not without docking at Direwood ports along the way, and running the risk of having my goods seized. Really, these Direwood laws are completely impractical for any assistance. You're not originally from Direwood, I hear, so you understand. See, I cannot help you with this at the moment. Goodbye. Not helping your slave trade, you... Well, I guess we need to come to a decision. See, I think you should continue up the coast. Continue as before? That seems unwise, I'm afraid. We've taken care of foul weather, but we can do little about any meddling officials at the port. So you'll find dock there and you'll have no trouble. Truly? Then I was right to come here. Your advice has saved me much time and money. Thank you, milady. Thank you. Hate that guy. Don't even know who he is, and I don't like him. Let's see.
It keeps coming along nicely.
I know now if we can just get the walls and everything built. We'll make the slavers pay for it. Dude, if anything, it would be funny if we just let him into a trap. I would laugh. Alright, Brackenburg. Nope. Is it done yet? 3 hours. No, I better get some money out of it. Alright, let's see where this Chancellor is. There he is. Lady Ivana Tickle, what brings you to Brackenbird? You sent a missive. No, I didn't. I received a missive from you. The Chancellor sets down his mug of ale and looks at you quizzically. As far as I know, nothing has changed regarding your rightful possession of Kenua. You realize that the charred barrel has gone quiet, and turn to see the last of patrons quickly disappear through the front door. A group of armed men and women stride into the tavern. Oh dear. The Chancellor quickly ducks behind the table. It's... crap.
Oh shit. Here we go
A
again.
woman leading the armed group lowers her cowl with one hand while keeping the other on the pistol tucked into her belt. You immediately recognize Gabathan's captain. Now that the sheep have been herded from their pen, you and I can conduct our business. Unfortunate as it may be, I remember you. You were with Lord Gabathan at the palace. And you, she grins. I'll admit, you seem quite interesting. Alas, duty calls. What do you want? Oh, I think you know. Lord Gavathan has ordered your death. She forces a frown. A shame, really. I admire your exploits, even if only half of them are true. Sadly, I have my orders. Gavathan will lose. You should work for me. The man is a swine. Ever noble, wealthy swine. Her lip curls in disgust. Were I to do it again, I doubt I'd have taken in with him. But what's done is done, and Lord Gabathan is as ruthless as he is arrogant. He'll go to great lengths to avenge a betrayal. What could you offer to make me consider such a risk? A better life working for an honorable lady. Tempting, but your honor is no match for Lord Gavathan's wrath. Let's get on with this. Son of
How may I help?
a... Well, I tried.
Yeah.
One of these days.
Eh?
Thinking. Well, that got a lot of them.
Let's go!
Why won't you go down? happened? Well, that was unexpected. Warren emerges from beneath his table and soothes the rumpled sleeves of his robe. It does make a strange report I've received from the grass make more sense in context, however, go on. Errol Bedmar decided to keep an eye on Lord Gabafin's activities. Gabafin has been hiring lots of men recently, but for what purpose? We can't say. I'd advise you to take extra precautions at Kednua. He may be attempting to place spies or saboteurs within your walls. Be wary, Ivana Tinkle. I don't think you've seen Lord Gabathin's endgame yet. He swallows the rest of his ale and gives you a cur nod before heading for the door.
Eh?
Well, let's take a rest, and then we'll head.
Greetings.
What, show me your menu? Because I love them camping supplies.
Gods keep you.
Rooms, please. Oh, finally, the western wall is completed. Let's see. Main keep. Western wall. Barracks. I vote dungeons.
No problem.
Yep, especially if Lord Gavin's on his way to do things, spoil my good name. So hopefully that makes Kenua mine officially now. Luckily, joke's on him.
Looks a little healthier than before.
Yo, a mob? I couldn't pay, so they set my crops on fire. When my boy tried to stop him, they knocked him over the head. He's alive, but he can't think straight no more. Your boy got lucky, by God, good men both. Got put the sword after they surrendered. I paid those thugs what they wanted, but they still took everything I had. There she is. A wound points at you, and all eyes in the crowd turn their hostile gaze upon you. Can I help you people with something? We don't need help. We just want you to leave us alone. We want justice. Go on. You sent your men to my farm to collect a crop tax, saying we was overdue. For me, it was a road toll. I've been traveling up and down this way for years, and this was the first I've heard of such a thing. Other people in the crowd chime in with similar stories. Those weren't my men. Weren't my men. Those were my men. Whose were they then? They were no common bandits. If this happens again, it's not my order. You heard it directly from me. Say what you believe. What about what we lost? What about my crops? And my goods? And the families of my guards? Here. Share amongst yourselves. Most generous of you, my lady. The villagers nod and smile at you, uttering thanks as they distribute the coin between themselves. Haha. This made a bad situation look good. Also forward. Angry mobs. The inevitable thorn in every ruler's side. Eh, Ivana Tinkle? Huh. They're good people. Can't blame them for reacting that way. Your subjects are fortunate to have a leader that understands the compassion side of nobility. But for now, they will have to wait. I have news about Lord Gabbathan. Let's discuss it in the great hall away from curious ears. Oh, we're gonna kick some ass, sea bass. That's why I'm building the dungeon. It's gonna learn. Lady Ivana Tinkle. I've received word that Lord Gavin is amassing an army of mercenaries near Yinwood Field. It appears a peaceful claim to Kenua is no longer possible. The Earl has sent me to aid you in forming your own forces to encounter this threat. I am here in an advisory role, of course. The Earl won't officially take sides in the dispute. Alright? Why won't the Earl officially legitimize my claim? It is a delicate situation. Legally, Lord Gabbathan's claim is just, and he knows it. Stripping land and title from a noble family is quite dangerous, perhaps more so than killing the man outright. With Gabbathan dead, the Earl only needs to worry about blood vengeance from family members that actually care for Lord Gabbathan. Those, if court gossip is to believe, are few and far between. Losing a family claim to land and title, though, such disputes incite hatred from the entire clan and their political allies, not to mention an unease it causes amongst the other nobles. Wars are started for less. No, if Gabbathan is to be denied, it will be you who must prove your legitimacy to the Earl and all others who would dispute your claim. This is what it means to be a noble of Direwood. See, let's talk about my army. Let's see, where am I getting troops? I've sent out a call for volunteers from the land of Kednua. Hopefully people will realize that being under your rule is preferable than that of Lord Gabbathan's. Any hirelings stationed at Kenua will also accompany you in the battle. So I suggest you acquire as many as possible. What's the status of my regular troops? The marshal shakes his head. Too green and too few. If you go up against Lord Gabbathan now, losses will be heavy. However, victory is still possible. We need to recruit veteran troops. I do know a company of 2 veterans that are willing to join us for a bit of coin. I'd say 10,000 copper should cover the expenses. Okay. Allies? He shakes his head. No one has offered their help, I'm afraid. It may be possible to find an ally in Defiance Bay among the Crucible Knights, the dozen. Or, if you're truly desperate, House Demwinel. Okay, that's all for now. Let's see, how much time do I have? Enough. It's rumored that Lord Gaffin will suffer a series of unfortunate and completely unforeseeable setbacks before his army is complete. He grins and winks. Still, I'd not tarry long. I have a fortress with strong walls. Why not let Lord Gavin's army come at me? Lord Gabbathan isn't fool enough to risk tearing down Kenua just to kill you, and if you shield yourself behind these walls, he'll have free rein to torment your subjects in the countryside. The Earl Belmar will see you in action against Lord Gavin as a sign that you're unwilling to perform your duties as Lord of Kenua. Losing his support will have dire consequences. Taking the fight to Lord Gavin is your only option. I am going to hurt Lord Gabathan.
The keep's coming along nicely.
Okay. Not that. See. Fragments of faith, no. Right, so he's not going to make a move. If anything, we should go try to do one of the main quests later, I feel. What? Screw it. Let's go see what's underneath the ruins. Feel like we've prolonged it enough. Has to be more.
Here we are. To think we are so close. Beneath our very feet lie the endless paths built by Ard Nua, the great Engwithan king. Well, up here this is all Adiran, of course. But should we descend far enough, we will find some real history.
Okay, keep it in your pants.
To uncover that great king's tomb would be a dream. But it is one of his servants I am after. Gabranos, a powerful mage and a dedicated scholar, a keeper of lore, just as I mean to be. He was in possession of the Tanvi Oratoa, or whatever form of it preceded the one we know. I've seen it in ruins, alongside Gabranos' name, scraps of the same symbols and verses we know in Rauatai. He must have held the words in high regard. Or perhaps he was even the author.
Yo, are you always this excitable? We're on the verge of a great discovery. I wonder at your restraint? Why does this book matter so much? Ratai faces troubled times. Once we were a unified people, but that's changing. And the Tenai Oratoa is at the heart of that. These are those who say that we haven't held to its instruction, that we've allowed ourselves to grow weak and pollute our traditions by welcoming foreigners rather than laying claim to the lands around us, that we must hold to those traditions if we are to make ourselves a nation to be feared. My brothers would have it so, but we don't need to isolate ourselves to make Ratai great again. I know there's more to the chat. It wasn't created out of our sand and water 1,000 years ago, but brought to Ratai by Enwithans, by the people that knew the value of alliances and shared their knowledge with us. And with that knowledge, we made Ratai what it is today. If I can find the original, I can prove it. They'll know that the chant is far older than we believe, that the Edwins favor peace and the trade of knowledge. If we follow in their footsteps, we can make a kingdom just as grand and lasting as theirs. Averting conflict is a noble ambition. And a lofty one, I know, Kana grins. I'm glad you feel the same. I feel it's the better choice for Tai. We're a people of many races and we've always stood together. I feel we are destined for greatness. Sound very impressed by this Gabagonzo. They say he held power over the elements. Kana coughed. But I'm more interested in his writings. He was a prolific author. I haven't been able to translate everything, but I've seen enough to know that he traveled far and wide. I've actually read his
If
reading.
my sources are correct, Gabranos will
Bro.
have brought the text with him. It will probably be within a library, or a tomb perhaps. It tends to be one of the two.
Killing me, Smalls.
Let's be off.
You don't. You haven't read his stuff, but you're all like, yeah. All right. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, fireball.
These ones are in for a walloping.
Sure. Let's go.
All right. Yo, thanks for the free stuff, fellas. Ooh, another one. Get him. I think these miscreants were just hanging out over here all this time.
Yeah. Got it. Let's go.
Get him.
That's it.
Okay, take some of that. This Zerbix is lying in the corner of the chamber. Its ribs show starkly breath, its scaly hide, and its breathing is labored. Each whistling breath causes obvious discomfort. It doesn't seem to be reacting to your presence. Examine it. You look at the sickened creature over, and you notice that its skin shows some discoloration, with ugly patches of yellow and livid purple. It seems to match the symptoms of a common poison known as Monnex tears. Got it. The zeros barely makes a sound. There is a muted, wet gurgle, and then the creature lies still, blood pooling beneath the withered body. Soon enough, its eyes are glass empty of life. Did what you had to do. You work on a farm long enough, you come to understand it, even if it's never easy. Yo, was that cheese?
Let's go. Let's go.
Brr. Nope, not that one.
Lava will be on seek.
Your tail ends here.
Hey.
Yo, idiots.
Aye. These ones are in for a walloping.
It took you guys long enough.
Yeah.
Somebody has certainly made their home here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ah, if I would have known it would have been this easy, I would have done this quest earlier. You know, somebody is gonna make me rich for hiring those two veterans. Alright, this way. Don't get rid of the priest.
Let's go.
And the champion.
That's it. Let's have it out.
Let's go.
Alright, you over there.
Let's have it out.
Following your tail ends here.
Let's go.
How may I help? These ones are in for a walloping.
Yep, there you go, you helped. Good job, everybody.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Okay, that happened. See, Blade of the Endless Path.
No
5 more
problem.
pieces of the sword. Ah, so somebody is gonna have some nice things for me. Stronghold. Skulls for a mother. Treasure. Dang, need more companions. Slabs when you don't have enough friends.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yep, get rid of them. No need to waste that energy.
Let's go.
Oh wait, I should probably get their stuff. Gotta make... gotta get those... Gotta... What the... Stepping into the chamber, you are assailed by a cacophony of screeches, howls, and barks. Blood spattered excerpts dance in frantic leaping motions. To one side, an excerpt plunges his hands into the bucket teeming with blood to daub patterns onto other eager to join the rite. At the far end of the room, one exult wears the long skull of a young drake in vibrant feathers, shakes a staff towards the gathered exhibits, screeching and clicking. The priest suddenly raises the staff above his head, shrieking with renewed vigor. He swings the staff downward to point at the pit, and then at you. I think we've been invited to participate. Yeah, understatement.
Let's go.
Alright, let's Okay, now that they're more together. Yeah, we're gonna need lots of fire.
Let's go.
So far, so good.
Let's go. Let's go.
Finish him.
Let's go.
Oh, that takes care of them.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, that all happened. Turn back. There's only death upon the endless path. This wide pit descends into a grim darkness. You hear whistling howls of a wind, and from time to time, hot gusts of air tug at your clothes. Examine the pit. The chasm appears to have been dug out with tools rather than being a natural formation. It seems to be very deep, but you cannot see the bottom to gauge the distance. Something tells me I should probably save. And this would be a great place to end the stream for tonight as we go into the endless path. All right, everybody, thank you for coming, Paladin. Thank you again for the follow and the raid. Everybody, if you don't know who I am the Nine Fox streamer, memer, and